we are still on the Supreme Court and their decision they took yesterday. Now Ghana for eguso etre wo mo adwen e won sem ne so munim as usual. Na me so me wa ha the reactions no bremo. Now me mamoti as say enra the Chief Justice pass a comments B for me no. Na nke ni kwan say Chief Justice no passes our comments no. In fact, our comments now will pass here no. A show say it's like she has an inbuilt, I mean, because case ababeto wenim say Albambagben stay of execution. But comment or some so say Ghana, as you see, there's a constitutional crisis. TNT and Albambagben non person be a parliament, not parliament or parliamentarians are called parliament. And a lot of people were like that be. And yes, our case in the war with him. In fact, Mate say lawyers be crab babeka say in the rules of being a judge, you know. I was a worker in someone a work case the more with him. And you can say call outside of that case. Now me they say Abambagben lawyer cry etche na adwemba so say but and yes our case in the war ha Chief Justice no edgy to mu. But Ghana for senior American they noticed that statement and they are reacting to Semna Chief Justice no ekan. And so let's read the reactions and see what Ghanaians are saying. What Ghanaians are telling the Chief Justice and Mbra Wakansa no say this is a constitutional crisis. We are living in a country where the parliament is not sitting. What is going on? Chief Justice get to no now yanking kind asemwa wakan no and Ghana for a response abreno obi say the Supreme Court forcing a whole parliament to do government bidding is constitutional crisis. There is majority in parliament, so government business will still go on regardless. So what is their issue? Or say yes, because you want your criminals to pass killer loans and taxes before exiting. You lie bad. Or say osono enna. If you throw the case out and ask Afenyo Makin to stop being a crybaby and embrace his new position as the minority leader, then government business will resume. You are the constitutional crisis we are experiencing right now. It is that simple, Charlie. To be a someone walking, a Chief Justice, you can't constitutional crisis now, and you're no Chief Justice, no. I say, and to think that this woman preached at ICGC, only fools listen to her, no morals. Who preach you ICGC? ICGC, here, sir. I was shaking my head. Half of the time they don't sit. Is she living in Ghana? Or so force them to sit, Abi. Can you even make this? And listen, this is the commenter Nepakuwe Emekia Endra Mensumi Mekie. Say Chief Justice say passes our comments. Where me because and you say they be na parliament say half of the time the crown they are on recess. Most often no parliament in the crown no man metenase. And so for the Chief Justice to pass such a comment, I said the parliament and tenase no I boni bi na esi wo Ghana. I was like, hey, this is serious. Anyway, I say not sitting in what way? I say we are going to our constituencies for campaign. And it is even a campaign time. Him say, ye be a parliament and that they are not even going to get 30% of parliamentarians because omuni na ye campaign. And so for the Chief Justice to really pass this comment, Charlie, there's a deeper meaning. It just marks of a deeper meaning. I say it makes people believe say mommy, no, it's like there's a deeper meaning. I say I love the fact that the lawyer made known to her that the case before her is not about parliament sitting. It will be so dear work no. Say they say lawyer no Emma Chief Justice Nitias say case that we him no any about parliament in tenancy the work no. I say who is she to determine if and when parliament sits? Is that her concern? Like it doesn't and shouldn't concern her what happens in parliament, and also will be their worker. I say CMO. What about Sal? They don't any representative in parliament for 3 years, 10 months. I say, is this woman aware that Sal is without representation for over 4 years now? What the hell is her response to that? Obviously, Jesus Christ, we are doomed as a country if we have people like this heading institutions. Why is she talking as if she's the solicitor for the plaintiff in this matter? John Mahama, please, if you win, We need total overhaul of all the independent institutions. No father for Obia. And you see, the truth of the matter is that John Mahama Ba, there's nothing he can do about the Chief Justice. And that's the sad part for a lot of people. Wamoka se Mahama Ba wonye bibin found. There's nothing he can do about the Supreme Court judges. I just say bia yehuni so mo diboni bi na parliament akase well we are revoking once the parliament now appoint you Benokran. I don't know. Benokrano, you need a Charlie, a bedding. What you say? Also, the speaker must be charged with violating the constitution and obstructing government business. Also, dirty Getrutukono, criminal woman who an instrument which the NPP is using to further its political agenda. Remember when Bagben and NDC were drafted the constitution, you were a small girl. Respect the speaker. He's more experienced than even your boss, Dirty Ekufu Baomia. Also, you barred the Asin North MP from holding himself as a legitimate MP for how many years? The people of Sao are human beings too. Also, if the Supreme Court doesn't back down from its ruling to allow Parliament to play by its book, there is no need to have Parliament as an arm of government. Better still, if it still wants to have its way, then the Supreme Court will need to have a courtroom and full-time lawyers and judges on. Or say, Parliament that even goes on breaks, are you going to force them to sit? What does independence of arms of government mean? Is the separation of powers just an abstract concept? Find out next week on YOLO. Or say, Chief Justice, what did you expect to happen when you interfered in their business? Stop interfering with Parliament's business and allow them to take their own decisions. Separation of powers. It is sad to see all government institutions supporting this government to do the wrong things. Inti anonso yo obedient our dear tuja. Or say, Madam should ask herself if she's an advocate for the rule of law or just a pleaser of the ruling MPP. From all indications so far, she's embarrassed herself and posterity won't let her go scot-free on this. Or say she's just being emotional about the issue. The speaker gave a reason for the adjournment and there are processes for Parliament to be called off. Or say a word of caution. Necessity has no laws. Pushing Ghanaians to their limits is the worst thing ever to imagine. The backlash may not be pleasant. Ghana isn't Togo. As the British, or say ask the British why they left Ghana. Or say some damn citizens were praising and commending the speaker for being smart for suspending Parliament indefinitely. So they are not doing their job as the legislature and still receiving taxpayers' money as salaries. So basically, the citizens are the ones losing. Ye Jimmy too. Until being so Odi Ghana for them no. Or say dirty Chief Justice, puppet of dirty sodomites Ekufuado. We need honest and credible leadership in Ghana. The educated criminals in the MPP, such as yourself, is a threat to national security and democracy. As a court in bad faith, your husband is an appointee of MPP, like you breached the procurement process at NACOP. You sure know he's a candidate for jail. That is why you are doing the bidding of your appointor. Okay? This is the picture. This is some of the facial expressions that Chief Justice make here. Embra, NDC. Why am I saying NDC? Embra, Abambagbin lawyer, making the case. So once the internal maker say people are looking at the facial expressions and they are saying things. Okay? No. So Parliament never go on recess in her mind now, and she thinks her ruling will compel Parliament to sit. This is a joke. And a lot of people just blasting the Chief Justice here and there. They'll say, you are trying to interfere in the affair of Parliament. For 4 years, the people of Sao have no reps. And you saw nothing wrong with it. All of a sudden, you are worried for the 3 months, some people might not have reps. What is going on? Or say, and it is none of your business. Legislation is your business. Or say, we are also in a country where the Supreme Court is doing the bidding of the president and government in power. You believe some constituencies will be disenfranchised, yet the people of Sao and even Asin North were not. God will punish you. Or see, if only the Supreme Court didn't give an ex-party ruling in a rush where the sitting of the House has not been adopted and other party not heard, if only the Supreme Court had not been power showdown against Parliament and government business grinding to a halt. This is what happens by us. It will say, we live in a country where the Supreme Court can score 6-0, 7-0, 9-0, and we are content with that. The Supreme Court can speed up matters when it comes to the government, but delay others all because of our political differences. I say we live in a country where every political case comes out with unanimous decision. Nonsense. Also, citizens better beware. We need leaders with a conscience, or soon we shall have for ourselves a breed of people with power, but lacking the ability to preempt the consequences of exercising such powers. As it stands, we've exchanged our colored TV for a black and white one. And you know, Ghana for Bibina Airbo Chief Justice no Echi for what she said. Montreal, your comment box demo, but that's it.